Rants for Black and White Entertainment. Let's talk about the Transformers. Something we don't get to talk about a lot on this show. Little known fact. I'm actually a pretty big Transformers fan. Anything that I grew up with in that 70s, 80s time frame means a lot to me. I'm actually a pretty big Transformers fan. I am a huge G.I. Joe fan. But I don't get to talk about G.I. Joe, really. Now, I got a video about Transformers. Gives me a great opportunity to show off my Megatron pop. Yeah, I got that about a month ago. And my Optimus Prime pop. Yeah, I got that also about a month ago. Yeah, so anyway, anytime I can throw a pop into a video, makes me pretty happy. Now we got a situation with some Karens. And of course, as we know, Karens love to reach into the heart of something that makes people happy, and they love to destroy it. That seems to be their lot in life. And the guys from Outkick actually have a Transformer story. And this is pretty interesting. Man with Transformer statue loses battle against neighborhood Karens, including Luke Russert. And you may be like, whoa, that name sounds familiar. There is a reason. Let's check the story out. A Georgetown University professor lost a battle Monday to keep massive statues of Optimus Prime and Bumblebee Transformers out in front of his $4 million home, just blocks from the university where he works in computational neurology and functional neurosurgery department. That dude is insanely smart. Gotcha. Newton Howard, the owner of the 10-foot and 6-foot statues, told the Deseist that, quote, children absolutely love them. But that didn't stop the locals, like his neighbor, Luke Russert, from taking their fight over the statues to a local neighborhood commission. I'm sure that's like what we call an HOA here in Texas. It was there that Howard was told to take his massive Transformers in and go through the legal process to show off his works of art in a space outside his residence that has been determined to be a public space. I don't know how that happens. Now, listen to this. Former NBC Capitol Hill correspondent Russert, that's right, Luke Russert, one of the neighborhood Karens, is a former NBC Capitol Hill correspondent who seems to be the lead Karen on the case. Says the Transformers have created a huge hassle with people trying to get photos. Okay. Quote, what's to stop someone from putting up a statue of Joseph Stalin and saying, well, this is provocative, it's art, it speaks to me, he told the DCS. They are a nuisance. They are an eyesore. And they detract from the spirit of the neighborhood. In other words, fuck fun. Gotcha. I think a lot of us were perplexed how quickly they went up. And of course, I've got a picture of said statue on the screen. Statues. Look how detailed those are. That is insane. I got to tell you, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. If I could afford it, I would have those in my front yard. I wouldn't think twice about it. The real test for the neighborhood commission would come if someone erected a Black Lives Matter statue outside his or her townhouse. Would the neighbors haul a neighbor into High Arts Commission board meeting if the statue was in question? What about a Kaepernick statue? That's exactly what Mr. Howard should do. He's wealthy. He should blow a few bucks on a 10-foot Kaepernick statue and see how long before Luke and his band of Karens complain. And look, Outkick is trying to make a point with that statement, and I understand the point they are trying to make. In other words, if you threw up a courageously brave statue involving social justice, is a leftist moron like Luke Russert going to still have a problem with it? And if he did have a problem, would he have the nuts to actually say something about it? My guess would be no. In fact, I don't think anybody would say anything too awful much. Why? Because they would be canceled and be called a R word or a B word, as in bigot, all right? But in this case, Luke Russert's just a bitch, okay? The other B word, the other B word. Look, this guy's a Transformers fan. He said, fuck it. He's got a hell of an education, a hell of a job, and said, I'm putting up statues of my two favorite Transformers. Ta-da! And of course, somebody has to get triggered over it. Does it surprise you that somebody that worked for NBC would have a problem with this? Stand up against neighborhood Karens, folks. This is the problem. Have you noticed something about our nation right now? Everybody wants to suck the fun out of everything. If there is joy involved, that shit must be canceled. Heavens to Betsy. You can't have any fun. You can't appreciate anything that feels special to you or traditional. And let's be honest, to us that grew up in the 70s and the 80s, the Transformers are something special to a lot of us, okay? They are. We grew up. We came home from school. We turned it on. The Transformers. We had the toys. Look, I cover more Star Wars on this channel, and Star Wars will always be a first love. But there was a time when I had a lot of Transformers in my collection. I sold them off a few years ago. But when they initially reissued all of those G1, Generation 1 Transformers, I had them all. I bought them all. And I kept them about 4 or 5 years, and then I sold them off. But I just started running out of room. Got that problem right now a little bit. Tell me what you think, black and white entertainment fans. Yeah, if that was a beacon of social justice light in the neighborhood, would they still want the statues removed? I mean, come on. We know what the answer would be. Nobody would say a damn word. I would. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.